442 more women have accused stunt coordinator Joel Kramer of UAL misconduct, Deadline reported Monday. The allegations come just days after actress Eliza dushku accused Kramer, the longtime personal stunt double of Arnold Schwarzenegger, of UAL molesting her in a Miami hotel room during the filming of 1994's True Lies, when she was 12 years old. Kramer at the time was 36. Laura Albert, a stuntwoman who worked under Kramer on the film Virus, told Deadline that her then 15-year-old sister, and her sister's 16-year-old friend, had a UAL encounter with Kramer in 1997. Albert invited the teenagers, who were both in 10th grade at the time, to join the stunt cast for go-karting in Wilmington, North Carolina, after a day of shooting. Unbeknownst to me, my boss, Joel Kramer, had lured the girls to go swimming at the pool in his hotel, Albert said. While the three were in the pool together, Albert said, Kramer pulled his dick out and said, "You cannot handle this," and then began to swim towards them. Albert's sister promptly left, Albert said, but her friend remained. Joel had with a 16-year-old girl. Albert told Deadline. She was 16. He was 39. Albert said that after learning about the incident, she called the Wilmington police and they informed her that the age of consent in North Carolina is 16. In response to the allegations, Kramer told Deadline that he did have a UAL encounter with a 16-year-old, but he disputed some of the details. According to Kramer, he was doing laps in the hotel pool when the two teenagers showed up. "Did I expose myself? Never," Kramer told HuffPost by email on Tuesday. "That is an absolute made-up lie on Laura's part to just further humiliate me in God's name sick. I don't know why she would manipulate her story just to further make me out to be something I am not," and then she adds in her own dialogue and puts it as if I said that. "Absolutely disgusting on her part. I'll stand on a court and expose her for those lies." Kramer told Deadline that the 16-year-old came to his room of her own accord later that evening, and that the two fooled around but did not have intercourse. He said he did not know her age and that once he found out, he was devastated. Albert told Deadline she confronted Kramer about the alleged encounter, and that at the time, he admitted to having with the teenager. "Laura's sophistry is sickening and deceitful," Kramer told HuffPost. Another professional stuntwoman, whose name has not been reported, told Deadline that Kramer usually assaulted her in Los Angeles County in the late 70s or early 80s. Though she did not work for Kramer, the incident allegedly occurred when a group of stunt workers got together for drinks. At one point, the group decided to change locations, and the woman carpooled with Kramer. On their way to the next spot, the woman says, Kramer pulled over in a quiet residential area, exposed himself and then forced her to perform oral on him in his car. Kramer told HuffPost that the anonymous woman's allegation is a fabrication. "Just another vicious lie on my person. Never happened," he said. The anonymous woman told Deadline she had only been in the business a few years at the time of the alleged assault. "I did not tell anyone, because I was frightened, scared and ashamed," she told the outlet. "I also knew that if I were to report this to the stunt group, the police or the Screen Actors Guild, I would have no chance in a career as a stuntwoman." She mentioned to Deadline that she was inspired to come forward after hearing about dushku's alleged experience. Dushku, known for her work on Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Dollhouse, wrote in a Facebook post on Saturday that Kramer usually molested her when she was 12 during the filming of True Lies. The now 37-year-old actress said that Kramer made me feel special, and methodically built my and my parents' trust before luring her to his hotel with the promise of swimming and her first sushi meal. Dushku also accused Kramer of intentionally injuring her during a stunt gone wrong, not long after an adult whom she'd told about the alleged incident apparently confronted Kramer. Kramer called Dushku's accusations entirely untrue in an email to HuffPost on Monday. Download Elise One's Hell Reporter, HuffPost.